Now, President Trump is setting his sights on two more major U.S. cities in his ongoing crime crackdown, Chicago and New York. Here's the president in the Oval Office on Friday.
I think Chicago will be our next, and then we'll help with New York.
With the president seemingly poised to deploy a new round of federal troops to the Big Apple and the Windy City, Democrats who largely opposed the move in D.C. are unsurprisingly displeased. On Saturday, Illinois Governor Democrat J.B. Pritzker accused the president of attempting to manufacture a crisis, saying there's no reason for Guard troops to be in the streets of Chicago. And Pritzker added that they didn't ask for any help and they weren't asked if they needed some. Quote, "The state of Illinois at this time has received no requests or outreach from the federal government asking if we need assistance. And we've made no requests for federal intervention." Now, Pritzker insists that crime in Chicago is declining and says Trump's motivations for putting boots on the ground there are purely political. But some politicians in New York say a surge in federal police in Manhattan would be welcomed. Republican Congressman Mike Lawler is one of them. Here he is on CBS's Face the Nation on Sunday.
Crime has been a major problem in New York for years, and Kathy Hochul and Albany and New York City Democrats have failed miserably to tackle this crime crisis.
You'd rather troops
Margaret,
than FBI agents or ATF agents or DEA agents. You don't want federal agents who are trained law enforcement officers in New York City. You would rather National Guardsmen who have to be trained to police.
Now, what we saw in Washington, D.C. over the last few weeks was somewhat of a novel occurrence. Since it's our nation's capital, the rules are a little different. A rollout of federal troops in other cities simply won't function the same way, owing to the fact that the federal government doesn't have the same authority to seize control of local police in places like Chicago and New York.